There is something so satisfying about collecting bathymetry data.
Hydrography is the science of mapping the unknown, in a way. We mainly work on the water, but mapping oceans, lakes, rivers, canals, any man-made structures. Basically, if there's water there, we can reveal what's underneath. There's not a lot of schools out there that teach hydrography specifically, so everyone in hydrography usually comes from a variety of different backgrounds, whether you studied physics or environmental science or many other things, engineers as well, that all kind of find their way to hydrography because it's a cool career, a cool marine career that really tests you.
As industry leaders in the field of hydrography in the United States, we're nationally recognized and attract a lot of staff as a result of that, and then continue to try to be on that cutting edge.
The best part about the Marine Services team is that everyone's here because they want to be, and that's pretty much true from my experience in all of hydrography, is that it's not really a job where people are here just to punch a clock. I mean, they really like what they're doing and they're really interested in the science, so it makes everything a lot more fun and a lot easier.
I started in 1984, not too long after the eruption of Mount St. Helens, and we started tracking sediment coming off of St. Helens that was choking the Columbia and the Toutle River and causing floods down below. But yeah, back then we were doing surveys with lead lines and some acoustic echo sounders, surveying mostly with survey instruments. And over the years, that transitioned to use of microwave positioning systems. And then as the advent of GPS came on, we started using GPS, but we were some of the early adopters of multi-beam technology.
This is a pretty niche field, and if you aren't kind of on top of current technology, then a lot of times you can get left behind.
What has really gotten me into hydrography is the rapid changing technology. So keeping people engaged and on exciting projects, and then really try to keep them on the cutting edge of technology. So there's a lot of new instrumentation we're bringing on, like remote operated vehicles. So training the pilots for that, training pilots for drones, learning about the new instrumentation, and then progressing in that career.
I think there's a lot of room for advancement because there's different levels of being a hydrographer, different levels of responsibility. You have options to grow into becoming a lead, to grow into becoming a project manager even. There's not really a ceiling. You can go as far as you want to go. As I've worked here, I've seen people, kind of advance through that ladder.
The Marine Services Group at DEA is always looking to what's next in the field of hydrography. And so we're constantly pushing our people to expand our abilities and learn new sonars, learn new technology, learn new equipment so that we can provide more services and kind of grow our knowledge of hydrography as well.
My favorite part of the job is being out on the boats, being in the field, being able to do that work, and then being able to take that work that you collect and then bring it into the office and then process it. So you get to see the entirety of the project from start to finish, including collecting the data, delivering the data to the client, producing reports for the client, that kind of thing.
There's a lot of balance in hydrography. I've spent the last couple months out in the field all over the West Coast and doing different jobs. And now for a few probably months I'll be in the office processing that data and get a bit more of a home life. So there's a really nice balance most of the time. You get to be out on the water all the time, which is awesome, and you get to see things that no one else gets to see.
You would like this career field if you are interested in STEM, if you like to problem solve, if you like being on the water and you like boats, and you are very technically minded. I mean, I love my job, so I want other people to be able to experience it too.